Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You take a look at the Thunder. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Bulls last season missed the playoffs for the fourth straight time. Coach Billy Donovan said you've got to enjoy the process, the struggles, the joys, the pain. You take both ends of it. There's always opportunities to grow and learn, and that's what's important. Kevin, the Bulls are hoping for improvement.
Well, Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. DA, thank you. Emphasizing the importance of a deep bench, a few teams across the league now, Doris, are riddled with injuries.
It's why the salary cap comes into play, Kevin. Depth can be difficult to maintain, yet the elite front offices find a way year after year.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Lou Dort, and it's Bazley in at the 4. And for Chicago, they've got Vucevic, DeRozan out there with Levine. Then there's Lonzo Ball, and it's Caruso in at the 2. And it's Chicago to start out. To the middle. And Vucevic throws it down.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Pass to Giddey. Shoots over DeRozan. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Now, when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
The shot's good from Bazley.
Yeah, great body control, and no one was around on defense to contest.
Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Baseline try. Tries again. Ball no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field, and so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Ball slams it in.
He has the entire arsenal when it comes to handling the rock, cutting through the D like butter. I love Ball when he's aggressive to attack.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Ball finds Vucevic. Passes it to Caruso. Ball with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ball from long range. The shot will not fall. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And Chicago has possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City, here's Caruso. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first free throw is good. Some changes for Chicago. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Green in for Levine.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Ball. 4-point game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that one's good, Caruso.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Thunder have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Favors again, Oklahoma City.
I think you have to like that Favors is looking for his shot. A staple of this offense. They're going to depend on him to score it from right there.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Good. That one on target from Roby.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's Bradley. Kicks the ball. Into the lane, and Ball slams it in.
Gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly. And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bradley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Maledon. He's covered by Ball. And here is Maledon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Bulls ball. Coming onto the floor for the Thunder.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the...
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast.
All right, look who's coming
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another thing that's clear is that they're dialed in from mid-range, burying their jump shots here early on.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Favors is out there with Mike Muscala. And it's Pokusevski in at the 3. One of the most team-friendly contracts in the league. Doris, you and I were just talking about this. Lou Dort, he's been a great deal for the Thunder.
Oh my goodness, under $2 million a year until the year 2023. Think about all he brings to this team. Once that contract expires, gentlemen, he's in for a big raise.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Levine with it. Favors picks him up. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Vucevic has got 6 points. Thunder have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Muscala. Again, the Thunder score.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Vucevic trying to get open. They get it back. Here's White. Goes up again. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Alex Caruso comes in for Dosunmu, and Ball subbed in for Kobe White. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Giddey's got his second basket. Down low, here's Caruso. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible, and what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic, and so he makes both from the line. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Giddey, no good. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 5. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Yeah, got to respect the mid-range game of ball. Well, when he gets a little space to shoot, he quickly can get it off.
And that one's good by Roby.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And Ball slams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And for Gilgeous-Alexander, he's a leader. Very young, but that role fell to him.
Yeah, the clear star of a very young team. OKC has handed him the keys to the franchise. He will likely be the leader of this team for a long time.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Left side, DeRozan. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Ball slams it in.
Well, this is where DeMar DeRozan proves he is the real deal. Not only a skilled scorer, skilled at finding his teammates as well.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Giddey. The Thunder leading by 7. Shoots over DeRozan, and there's another one for the Thunder. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Caruso looking for an opening. Kick out to Levine, and now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. 13 foul. Coming onto the floor.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Ball with it. The pass to Caruso. On the wing, Jones. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Stolen by Ball. That shot, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Booch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just getting whatever they want on that end, and we have to do a better job. And yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops when we help, make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that. So just got to focus, and come back in the second half ready. And we can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
What you like is many of their baskets come off assists. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball where I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the second half.
Now let's take a moment and see what games still lie ahead. The Lakers playing at Staples Center as they go up against the Trailblazers. Start time is 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
As a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Chicago right now, we've got DeRozan, also Zach LaVine out there. Vucevic is out there with Ball, and it's Caruso in at the shooting guard.
I tell you, that jumper of LaVine, so pure looking when he's in rhythm.
Dort passes to Baisley. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Robinson Earl. Vucevic defending.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Local Bulls.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Nikola Vucevic. 7th in rebounding. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt?
And the Thunder making a switch here. A moment here now to see the numbers for Nikola Vucevic.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. The 10-footer. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Chicago ball.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. LaVine unable to get that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And Lu Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play.
No problems knocking that one down. Caruso's got 11 points.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Craig, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that. I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Ball dishes to Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And Giddey gets it to go.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Pass to Vucevic on the wing. Levine lets it go with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Dort. Again, the Thunder score.
It's interesting when you watch Lou Dort get a couple of shots to fall early, the level of aggression starts to rise.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. We'll take a look at the Bulls. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Takes a 3, and with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Dosunmu.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty-looking shot right there.
To the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dort with the ball. Now Green defending. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Jones, no luck.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016, he's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Bradley, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
He hits both from the stripe. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. A second chance effort. Can't get the layup. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Thunder as they end the third quarter on a 12-4 run. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for Oklahoma City right now, Williams is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Mike Muscala. Then there's Favors. And it's Pokusevski in at the three, the small forward. Williams for three. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Ball kicks to Levine. Back to Ball. Here's Vucevic. It's stolen by Muscala. Williams against DeRozan. Jacks up a three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Ball with it. Favors picks him up. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Basket counts.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for it. Ball from long range. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. On offense, here are the Thunder. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Williams, that's good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Thunder, Baisley's checked in for Muscala. Dort comes in for Pokusevski. And Maladon subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
It's stolen by DeRozan. And that's an intentional foul.
Kenrich Williams. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bulls moving the ball around. Vucevic with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Shoots from 12. And there's another one for the Thunder.
You can just see the development of Lou Dort's game. Gets himself into that in-between area and makes it look easy.
Ball with it. He's against Williams. And the shot goes in. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
Their previous 2 games have been losses, so something had to change to get them going again. He provided that spark, giving them a huge jolt of energy. The Thunder leading by 22. Pass to Giddey. Over Jones. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And an intentional foul right there. Doris, to limit travel during the 2021 season, the NBA scheduled baseball-style series, teams facing off in consecutive games. How did you like that?
You know, more important than what I thought, Kevin, we had a number of coaches tell us throughout the course of the regular season that they actually loved this format. The reason being, as you said, number one, it cuts down on travel. But number two, they thought it mimicked the playoffs, where you had to make game-to-game adjustments. It also raised the intensity level because you had just played this opponent. And so, you know, things get competitive and nasty. It elevated the game. I love it.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud for the Locables.
On the wing, Green to the inside. Here's Bradley, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Pass to Dosunmu. A three-pointer is right on target.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Green defending. It's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Count that one.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Shai. Balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that Coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.